Grammy nominees decline because they're white. They're fake white privilege. And LA County is rationing emergency medical service. So if you have a problem, don't be in LA County, people. This is Hake News for the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It's the end of hour 2 of Jesse Lee. Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Stay tuned for hour 3 after Jesse Lee, the Hake Report. Mind virus. This is from Revolver News. The Post-Millennial actually reports 3 Grammy-nominated music artists, decline their own nominations because they're white. 3 of the acts nominated to receive the 2021 Best Children's Album Grammy Award have declined their nomination because all 5 of the nominated acts in the category are white, NPR reports. Alistair Mock, Dog on Fleas, and the Okie Dokie Brothers have all declined their nominations. Mock wrote the songs about so-called American heroes, such as Rosa Parks and MLK Jr. He said that while he would like to win a Grammy, he does not want it like this, where all the playing field is not even. After this year, to have an all-white slate of nominees seemed really tone-deaf, said Alistair Mook, M-O-O-C-K. Joe Mylander, one of the Okie Dokie Brothers, said that his group thought it was the strongest thing we could do to stand with the people of color, whose albums are too often left out of the Grammy nominations. Simp. This is not just white guys with guitars playing for kids. We want to welcome all different types of music to this community, he said. The 3 acts all sent a collective letter to the Recording Academy, an organization which runs the Grammys, stating that they couldn't in good conscience benefit from a process that has historically overlooked women and artists of color. Valicia Butterfield-Jones, Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer of the Recording Academy, said, quote, "We saw in 2020 a racial reckoning," further professing that the Recording Academy has made a very clear and firm commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion as a part of our core values. Fake. The other 2 nominees for the award expressed support for the decisions of the 3 other acts, although they did not drop out themselves. Nice. LA County orders ambulance crews not to transport patients with a little chance of survival. This is according to the Epoch Times in a directive issued by the Los Angeles County Emergency Medical Services Agency on Monday. Ambulance workers were also told to conserve the use of oxygen in the state's most populous county, the state of California, LA County, which currently has an infection rate of 138 per 100,000, supposedly, right? According to county health data, there were just 17 adult ICU beds available. Maybe stop being a sanctuary state, I don't know. With 7,544 hospitalizations as of Monday morning. The county EMS directive states that due to bed shortages, ambulance crews should no longer transport patients to hospitals if their hearts have stopped and if resuscitation efforts have failed, according to the LA Times. If patients show no signs of breathing or a pulse, ambulance crew members will perform resuscitation for at least 20 minutes. The patient may be transported to a county hospital if he or she stabilizes after the efforts of resuscitation. Patients declared dead at the scene will not be transported to the hospital by paramedics. Due to oxygen shortages in Los Angeles, effective Monday, EMS, Emergency Medical Services, has been instructed to only administer supplemental oxygen to patients with oxygen saturation below 90%. The memo states that a level of 90% is sufficient for the majority of patients to maintain normal bodily functions. California Governor Gavin Newsom, meanwhile, announced on Friday that the state would collaborate with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to evaluate and upgrade outdated oxygen delivery systems at 6 hospitals in L.A. The steepness of this line is frightening in its implications for our healthcare system, our healthcare workers, and all the people we care about. Dr. Barbara Ferrer, that director of LA County Department of Public Health, said during a press briefing on Monday, "We're likely to experience the worst conditions in January we've faced the entire pandemic," she said. I'm James Hake, now into Jesse.